fans, welcome to the Pro Wrestling Locker Room. I'm your host, Big Bubba Luscious, alongside me, Alex Van Zandt.
That's right. What's up?
It's been a minute.
Here, yeah, it has
been a minute. Yeah, 2 months off.
Yeah.
Nice sabbatical.
Yeah, for me. And what about for you? What have you been doing?
I've just been working, man, like crazy. You know, planning this next show coming up on March 14th.
Working on shutting down the local buffets.
The
Is
Golden
that what's
Corral?
been going on?
No.
Is that what's been going on? Yeah. Okay.
No,
Well, listen,
no.
I am half Asian. I know what you do with the Chinese buffet.
Yeah, what is going with all these Chinese?
They have a special price just for you. You know that.
Yeah, but why are they all closing down? That's the thing.
Well, that's because even like they're adjusting for inflation, and you've been doing inflating, and I like that.
Hey,
that's
what else are you supposed to do for 2 months? Hibernate and then eat and hibernate. Okay. Well, anyways, we got two special guests here who are going to be involved in a big match on March 14th. By the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be my guest that I booked, the PWL Legacy Champion, Johnny Dynamo.
That's right, baby. Back on the PWL, the Legacy Champion, Johnny Dynamo.
And you causing the trouble that you like to cause on the show, you booked the guest.
What are you talking about? Like, what kind of crazy?
Introduce your guest. We know what you're doing here. I know what you're doing here.
Are
go
you
ahead.
talking about the one, the only, the foremost expert on the flat Earth itself,
man,
and the owner of Pro Wrestling All Stars? Are you talking about Steven Rivera?
Yeah, but there's no talk about the flat Earth tonight because he doesn't look like he wants to talk about flat Earth.
I don't know. What do you think?
The Human Amplifier is here.
Oh, man.
Beautiful Wyandotte, Michigan.
It is beautiful.
We're here with myself and Johnny Dynamo, who I happen to have a match.
Yeah, wonder why.
Booked against on March 14th. And everyone, all the fans want to know why. Why is this match happening? Why did I stab Bravado in the back?
Yes.
I know, but only one way to do is to show the footage. And
I'll explain
myself later.
We're going to show the whole match.
I'll explain myself.
Oh,
yeah, because I want to hear it. I want to hear the explanation you got.
Yeah.
I want to hear it. I want to hear why you did what you did.
Right.
But we're not going to take it over the show.
And I have a feeling whatever his reason is, it's not going to be good enough. That's just
not
my
at all.
opinion.
No, I hope you guys are just getting started because I want to see this drama play out. I don't have a dog in the fight, so I don't personally have an opinion on the matter.
Oh, you don't. Wait, weren't you the former PWL television champion?
Yeah, that's
But you don't have a dog in the fight. Like that.
No.
PWL Legacy champion.
Okay. Well, can I fight for the Legacy Championship?
Well, listen, apparently you got to wait in line, brother, because this guy's the first one. He's the next one on the list. And Rivera, you want to come here on the show. You want to take a shot at the Legacy Champion. Do you want to go back maybe 15 years? Do you want to go back to Wyandotte, Michigan, when I won the PWL Television Championship by beating you in the middle of the ring?
That's right, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Do you remember that?
Let's get the facts straight. Let's go back in history.
Oh, man, here we go. History lesson.
You want to go back in history? Let's go back into history. Let's go back to November 14th, 2008 in Southwest Detroit. When a young and upcoming Human Amplifier, Steve Rivera.
And handsome?
Handsome. I defeated a sharp-dressed man with my almighty Human Amplifier, the speaker rack.
Yep.
And I won myself the PWL Television Championship.
That's a fact, yeah.
And it wasn't even 24 hours later, I got the call. I had to defend that championship as a fighting champion.
Right.
And then when I walked in the building of the door, they said, you're going to defend the title in a fatal four-way elimination match.
Yep.
And yourself, sharp-dressed man, Jason Harris, wherever he's at right now.
Jason Harris, wow.
Clunk the clown, the disgruntled clown, wherever he's at, his runoff circus.
Clunk the clown. I saw him.
And you guys dogpile pinned me.
Oh, man.
And took the title. That was the one and only championship I've ever held in my nearly 30-year illustrious career.
Yeah, and listen, I can tell because you're coming out here giving dates and things from 15 years ago. Clearly,
that's right. I haven't given dates yet.
That was an important day in the life of Steven Rivera, and to me, it was any other Saturday, brother. It was every other Saturday, and I'm going out there defending the television championship that I dominated for probably 3+ years.
Yep.
So you had 24 hours, a cup of coffee with the belt. I had 3 years dominating the PWL Television Championship, co-hosting the PWL, brother.
Yep,
and
sure
you
did.
want to come here and talk about your 24 hours with the belt? Boo-hoo-hoo. Sorry.
Oh, man.
You want to be a champion, all you had to do, man, we got a history. We got a history going back years and years.
We have a history.
And if you wanted a shot at the Legacy Championship, the championship that, quite frankly, was probably designed for maybe some of us old-timers, all you had to do was come and ask for it. Instead, you wanted to go attack one of our friends.
You've been gone on the shelf for 15 years, and I've carried this territory on my shoulders.
Talk about
While you're out
like it's the
playing,
1980s.
while you're out bowling and golfing and fishing, I'm here week after week, show after show, carrying this territory on my back. I don't ask for nothing. I don't beg for nothing. And on Friday night, March 14th, I'm going to put 5,963 days of frustration with a chip on my shoulder, and I'm coming for that title whether you like it or not. Figure it out.
That's a lot of frustration.
You want it? Come and get it. Come and get it, Rivera.
Not in the studio.
Right now.
There's no violence in the studio.
Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Everything's cool.
We're gonna relax, watch a match.
We don't need any of that. We need more of that.
Yeah.
We don't need any more of that.
Yeah.
Let's just play the film.
Let's watch a match. Well, here we go. This PWL Legacy Championship match between the mysterious Movado and my guest, Johnny Dynamo.
Yeah, and see, look, I had been looking forward to this match.
Yeah.
And I made my pro wrestling return 15 years, won this Legacy Championship, beat the hype Jimmy Shaw, and then one of my best friends in the business here, Movado,
Right.
you know, he helped induct me into the Hall of Fame. He wanted this match. I said, let's do it. I love it. And then I thought, you know, having somebody like Rivera over here, whoa, look at that cartwheel.
Yeah.
That's some athleticism. But I thought having Rivera, somebody from the old guard, come in here want to be the guest ref, I thought, that's a good idea. But little I know, this snake over here was going to try.
weaseled his way
he had
in
ulterior
there.
motives.
Right. I didn't know it either.
Ulterior motives. I still called the match down the middle, fair and square.
He took me out to eat
It
at
wasn't
Golden
until the
Corral.
bell
We were
to
talking, having
bell to bell, I'm professional.
Wow.
But once the match was over, it was time to put matters in my own hands. But
Is it
let's just
professional
watch
for a
this
referee
class.
to wear a headband?
Let's
and
watch
stuff?
this
Is
match.
Hashtag wild card. Okay, you guys know what hashtags are. I assume you know
No
about
spoilers.
that.
Let's watch this match.
Excellent. Okay, let's watch this
Yeah,
match.
it's like
Now-
a square. And
Something like that. Something like that.
Here we
Now,
go.
Dynamo, I don't have a lot of history with you, but I will say this. I have a lot of history with Movado. I know a while ago, perhaps when you had history with him, he might have been twice the man that he is now.
Yeah.
I believe that is one way of putting it.
Yeah,
So
listen.
those cartwheels and whatnot, you know, I know he was still very athletic then. Did he surprise you at all with
It's
his new
athletic.
look?
Oh,
His new
absolutely.
body?
Listen, you know, Movado and I, and him and his brother, Josh, the Bumpin' Uglies, had a long history
Wild
with Johnny
Stallions.
Dynamo, my old partner Jack Thriller,
Yes.
the Wild Stallions.
Yes.
You know, we battled all over the place, a lot of tag team matches, a lot of singles matches. But yes, you're right. You know, the Movado that I wrestled way back in the day, a little bit of a different style, much more of a brawler.
Yep.
A lot of brawling, a lot of hitting, things like that. But I followed his career the whole time that I was out of the business. I saw this great shape that he got into. I saw this whole new persona that he got into, and I was really excited to get in the ring with him. So yes, he did surprise me, and a very pleasant surprise. It was really nice to be able to get some.
Switching sides on that headlock here. So I will say this. I appreciate what you're saying. I want to bring this up really quick. One of the things that he had worked on, and I know this because it surprised the crap out of me a few times. He's been taking a lot of trips to Mexico and switching sides like that. The Mexicans, actually, the lucha style, the Mexican way is to grab holds from the opposite direction. So that's actually very common. And I'm sure that probably played into that rope break right there. And a lot of this style comes from, you know, his trips to Mexico and all over the world. I think he's adapted some of that into this.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
Okay.
No, yeah, well,
There's
you're
some
right.
familiarity.
You're absolutely right. But then right here, you know, I think maybe it was getting in the ring with me. Maybe it's having not seen me in so long. But the old Movado definitely
That's
starts
what I
coming
was
out
going to
here.
say. Yeah, you have to worry about the old Movado.
The old
like,
Movado looking to try to
Well,
get
look at-
into a chop battle.
like
right
with
here.
Steve Rivera, thinking back into the past, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute, I have this memory of something bad that happened
you
to me
mean-
20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take it out on you right now.
Oh, you mean the Snake, Rivera, the referee right there, just plotting what he's about to do?
Wild
Yeah.
card.
Up there?
Hashtag wild card.
The zebra, buddy, and I called it down the middle.
Oh, well,
Oh,
almost.
Now, that is classic Movado. He's just going to
Yeah.
walk right through your shots. You're going to give me your best shot, he's going to walk
Big
right
meaty
through
man
it.
slapping meat.
There
Of
you go.
course.
Uh-oh.
That's what he does.
Oh,
for his
you
team.
go.
wow.
He goes goes into freezers and just slaps kettles.
Yep, that's how he
beef
practices.
kettles.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it had to do with like one of these younger cats. You know, I'm getting up there myself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
quite a vet myself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're almost the vet status. A couple more years.
Let me fight for that title. Anyway, the point is this.
There's a list.
I saw Movado. We've traveled a little bit together, and he heard people talking about these 5 stars, and he's like, "Yeah, I deliver 5 stars every single time I'm in a match." And then he proceeded to slap me on the chest 20 times.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, "No, not like
like
just like
that,
this,
yes.
I mean-
just like this." But be careful what you ask for. I will say that.
You got to dish it out. You got to dish it out. Listen, I've been in too many battles with Movado. You just got to go at him hard right from the beginning. You can't
Right.
give him an inch because he's that good.
Well,
Give him an inch, he'll take advantage of it for sure.
I do know that if you make it out with both of your nipples after the match, that was a successful.
Oh,
That's
bulldog.
wild.
Oh, that okay. There you go.
Bulldog.
A bulldog right there.
You could probably
Followed by the
notice,
senton.
notice through my top the very red chest, the red raw meat chest I got going on there from the chops from Movado. He hits hard. He hits very hard. I will say that.
He does. And I don't.
Oh.
I don't know about before. Ooh. Speaking of bowling.
Tumble. Listen.
Hey,
listen.
speaking of bowling, there, that looked like a
That's a gutter.
that looked like
Listen,
a gutter.
I will admit it's been a lot of years. I
What's
don't
that?
move as fast as I used to. You
Go.
saw that
One,
coming. You got out of the way.
2. See, that was a perfectly. That's a 2.
Okay. Listen, Rivera.
Hey, you are calling it down the middle as of yet.
Chuck Lowe.
Yeah, because he's got a plan. He's got
Yeah.
a plan to be a backstabber. No matter, I think.
Now, you've known Rivera for longer than me. Does this look like a guy with a plan to you? It's like
Well,
the Joker.
you know, okay, that's. Listen, that's something I will agree with you on. Rivera, no one ever accused you of being the sharpest tool in the
I
shed there,
wouldn't say
brother.
he's
so.
scheming. I would just say, you know,
Don't get confused by the poker face.
he goes with the instincts. He's a man who goes with, he does what he wants to.
Oh,
There you go. Okay,
Listen,
there you go.
Movado is
Pump
just-
kick.
He is.
Goes 1.
And I'll tell you, for as long as Movado has been in professional wrestling business, he's somebody that just keeps getting better and better. I think as the years go on, he's
Well,
very
that
good.
shows you your expertise because Movado's been on the shelf the last few years. And after this match, I put him back on the shelf.
Oh, and you're proud of that. You're
Well,
proud of that. The guy.
Hey,
It's disgusting.
The
It's
feud
disgusting.
between the bump and uglies and the threat runs decades.
Yeah,
brother.
okay, brother. You need to
Yeah,
live with
it's,
it's 2025. Let's get with the time.
Oh, that was
okay?
rather clever. I liked that quite
You
a
know,
bit.
So, come on now.
I liked that quite a bit.
When was the threat big? 89? Was that it?
Oh, 89.
He's got jokes. He's
Man.
got 1,900 jokes over here.
Aw.
I can't believe this. Let's watch the match now. 1, 2.
Hey, you know what? That was a pretty legit. You know, have you been a ref before? This
Yes,
seems like
I have.
you got
Yes,
a lot
I
of
have.
experience doing that. That doesn't
It's
seem
bad.
too bad.
It keeps you more active than bowling and golfing.
Oh,
Flying a
sad.
kite on the weekends.
Flying a kite.
Try to swing a club, man. It's
Hey,
harder
Mary
to
Poppins
think.
tells me kites are.
Oh,
Oh,
DDT.
whoa! That Poland DDT. It comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm still
Movado
feeling
getting the
that one.
crowd
Is that a
behind him.
hematone? Or is that
So
not-
not only is what he's doing getting the crowd behind him, it gets in the head of his opponent. I mean,
Yep.
and a head that was just traumatized. To
Oh.
be honest,
Right.
this is it's a taunt. It's a taunt while you're ahead. All right. So this is.
I mean,
this
I will
does
admit,
one-
I'm on Dream Street a little bit here. I mean, he
Yeah.
got me with that DDT. I'm not really quite sure where I'm
Right.
at, but
It's
I'm trying to get my
easy.
bearings
Oh,
back.
there we
Oh,
go.
a little bit.
Big,
There you
and
go.
this is
Oh,
it.
that's
1,
it.
2,
Small package.
3.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Now,
With the small
this
package,
should have been
something
the
that
end
my
here.
girl knows nothing about. Don't ask her.
Wow.
Now, hey.
And they keep the footage rolling.
There you go. Yeah, we're gonna keep the
I don't see
footage
a
rolling.
problem.
There's the belt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go, Rivera.
There
That's
you
about
go.
that's about to be the only time you're ever going to get to touch this Legacy Championship when you got to
Oh,
hand it to me right there as the winner. So
I'm gonna hand it to you.
I hope
I'm
you
gonna
got
be
to
walking
enjoy
out with
that
it.
moment.
And see, I was happy with this outcome right here. I was
It
like,
was
okay,
all-
good. The match is
yeah,
over. Everybody's a
we
good
baby
sport.
face, we baby face all your fans. blah, blah,
Everybody's
yeah,
a good
everyone
sport.
loves it.
Every's got to be happy.
All your
Yes.
Metro Pro
Yeah, this is what I
Yeah,
thought here. I
keep
thought we
them all
had
happy.
three,
Here you
you know,
go.
three
Three,
legends of Michigan
yeah,
independent
look at this,
wrestling. I
right
thought we
here.
put on a little bit of a
Some
show.
class right
I
here.
thought this was going to be the end of it, Rivera. I thought we
Yeah.
had a moment here with three
Yeah,
guys that
watch
had some history
this
here.
too. This is
but-
what I was in shock when I saw this
You saw what?
footage. Oh, watch, you'll see. Yeah, he's like. Of course, he waited till Dynamo got out of the ring.
Of course, of course.
I didn't see
Movado
anything that happened after this.
celebrating.
I saw nothing that happened after this moment. I heard the bell ring. It was all good. Is there a problem?
Movado celebrating.
Well,
his-
You want to
the-
see
know,
a
the guy
real
just
snake
came
act?
back.
You want to see a turncoat
What
act? You're about to
happens
see it
next?
right here.
the guy just came back, the Metro Pro first match.
Yay.
Movado got an
Yeah.
excellent
Well,
reaction,
let's be
getting all the right
honest,
respect
and
from the
hey,
fans.
There might be a bit of hot dogging
There's
going
right.
on out here right now. A little bit of glizzy goblin, as we like to call it these days.
Hey,
a little
there's a
glizzy
handsome
goblin
guy
going
walking
on
in front
out
of the
here.
camera over there
You
saying,
know,
what is
you know,
going on?
milking it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
You can
I
find more of
feel
those
like-
on the tube. But that's not the point. Right now, this is a little bit, honestly, of showboating at this point. There's
There
a
we
little,
go,
there's
another-
a little bit of overstaying. You're welcome here.
Yeah.
We're asking a lot.
Like
okay?
something, at this point, I'm like, okay, what is going
What
on
are we doing here?
Because there's a lot
So
of hugging,
I
a
might
lot
say
of
a little bit of this was brought on oneself, but I don't know.
No. Movado's trying to have a moment here. He's
Yeah.
also trying to get out of the
That
ring.
was his first
Rivera
match.
keeps grabbing. Oh, look at.
I like that move.
What an absolute joke.
Yeah, there you go. Dynamo, get back in there and help that your
you go.
friend.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Oh, you want
bail
to
out.
run from me? You want to talk a big game tonight? And look
Oh,
at that.
let's get back
You're
to the
running out of
studio.
that ring.
Now, I saw a 2-on-1 assault, is what I saw happen towards the end of that.
Let's get back to
Now,
the studio. I've seen enough of that.
I don't have a dog in the fight here, but I saw a 2-on-1 assault going on at the end of that.
2-on-1
and-
assault.
Wait a
Get
minute,
out of here.
2-on-1
and
assault.
What I
yeah,
saw is you
I saw
running
it.
like a scared little dog. Because when I came in there, you want to head out of here again, Rivera. If you wanted a shot at this belt, all you had to do was ask.
Yeah.
But taking out Movado like that was rude, disrespectful, and it was cowardly.
Oh,
That's all you are as a
Honestly,
coward.
honestly, I didn't think you were going to win the match. I tried to call it down the middle. I thought Movado was the odds-on favorite. I strategized to take him out. But taking him out, he's on the shelf quicker to get my vengeance at you.
Oh, yeah.
5,963 days. I have a chip on my shoulder, and I'm coming after you March 14th. Sign that boy up tight, because I'm walking out the victor. And you know what? You're going to figure it out. March
you
14th,
think so?
that's it. That's it.
Think
You're
so?
just
Listen,
very
brother,
bitter.
the
You're just
PWO,
lucky.
this Legacy Championship means the world to me.
Yes.
Because being out of professional wrestling for 15 years, coming back, winning this championship,
Right.
this championship means a lot. It signifies a comeback. It signifies everything that I've worked so hard to get back into the wrestling business. And if you think for a second that you are going to take that from me, not going to happen. Not going to happen.
I'm ready.
Well,
I those boots
I'll
on
tell
tight.
you what, I'm
Look at
gonna
that
tell you
flat
what.
earth globe of yours.
That's it.
Do some
Don't-
studying.
you don't want to go
next
there.
week.
Okay.
We don't want to go there. We don't want to go
March-
there.
yeah, March
We don't wanna
14th.
go
to
there.
see this match,
You want
man.
Rivera, you got ratings, that's why I'm here. I'm going to take that title. Metro Pro.
Ratings,
will-
whatever do you
the
mean?
Metro Pro, why not ratings? Get
Yes,
it right.
that's right.
Metro Pro Wrestling will blow up
Right.
with Steve Rivera, the human amplifier, on top as the PWL television champion.
We'll see. But I do got to bring up this point. On March 14th, it is YouTube for that
Yes,
Legacy
it is,
Championship.
and I'm
Also, another threat member is in the house on March 14th, so you have to really got to watch
my
your
goodness.
back.
Okay.
Amazing
Hey,
Nate Matson.
He's gonna
have his hands
Another
full,
threat
though.
member is going to be taking on NWA's own Colby Carino.
Yes, he is.
That's going to be great.
That's going to be a great
excellent
match. But Nate is still going to be lurking.
Now, my
about-
question is this.
What?
Is it, in this case, I don't know, do you have to watch your back? Or is it Carino that needs to watch his back in this situation?
Oh, yeah, true.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's right, because you're going to be in the building. Colby
Absolutely.
Carino.
My eyes are on that prize right there.
Oh,
I
so
don't
see,
need
he's
the
got
threat.
bigger
I don't
fish to
need the
fry.
threat right now. I got to prove to them. I got to prove to myself.
Yeah.
I got to prove
Well,
to
then
the
I have a
critics,
question.
the fans, that Steve Rivera is going to put your washed up,
Oh,
old
washed up.
carcass,
Wow.
just like the flat stationary. You're going to be flat on the ground looking at them lights. 1, 2, 3.
Man.
Rivera walks out with
Rivera-
a victory.
Rivera, to be fair, and as an impartial person in this situation, I would like to ask something of you in this situation,
Oh,
right?
go ahead.
And don't say I never did anything for you in this situation. Okay. So
You
the
can't
last
trust this guy
time,
either.
Nate Matson
Yep.
had a big match in Metro Pro Wrestling where he
Right.
fought, I don't know, who was that? The veteran
Yep.
Jack Vaughn?
Jack
Yep.
Vaughn.
Oh,
You
man. You're going to bring that up now.
accompanied him to the ring.
Yes, that's true.
And then maybe some shenanigans happened.
Yeah,
behind
they
the ref's
definitely
back.
did. Yes.
And then Nate won that match, correct?
So who's to say the same thing is going to happen March 14th?
My question is
Yeah.
this. Would you agree, since this means so much to you, and a disqualification would mean you would not be able to win the championship,
That's right.
are you willing to leave Nate Matson in the back this
Oh,
time?
wow.
And are you willing to stay in the back for
Nate-
his match
with
against
Colby.
Mr. Carino.
Yes.
Of course. I don't need Nate to win. I don't need Nate to win.
Are you
Actually,
sure?
I want him, I want
you
him in
sure?
the back row to watch me victories, and because only you and him are
If you-
counting title range.
If you think for a second you have a chance of winning this belt, you should get Nate Matson, Briar Wellington, get everybody
Briar
that you could
too.
possibly get.
man.
You don't
'Cause
want
you're gonna
everybody.
need every
You
threat
need
member, past,
you guys
present,
don't
and
want
future, to try to beat me.
Now, since the gauntlet seems to have been thrown,
Yes.
and I don't want to cause any problems.
Never.
And I wouldn't want to.
I don't believe that.
Wouldn't want to interfere. I don't think they want any interference
No,
either. Is that
they
right?
don't.
Is that right?
I don't
Yeah, I don't
need
want
it.
They got
Is that
both
right?
got
You
something
can
to
pick
prove
any
here. Yeah.
stipulation. I will be there.
I got one.
Oh man.
I got one.
Oh, boy. What a stipulation.
Let's go on the fly, huh?
Oh man.
You're the owner. You can make
what's
these
the-
decisions
true,
right now.
true.
You can make these decisions
But
right
if it's
now. I would hate to put you on the spot right now.
yeah.
But how about this?
Okay. Let's
How
see.
about this? All threat members are banned from ringside for this matchup.
So Nate Matson can't show up at ringside at all, period, or the match will get thrown out.
Any threat members. I don't want honorary threat members, okay?
Oh, anybody that's ever been.
you ever been able, I'll take them all on.
How about
But
that?
How about
Anybody
none?
that's
I
ever
can't help
been.
How
it.
about
I'm
me
a
and you,
popular.
Rivera,
I
one
can't
on
help
one?
it.
Yeah.
We
that's
finished
fine.
this.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
anybody that's ever
I
been
can't help it
associated
that I'm
with the threat.
popular. People want to take care of me. Look over my back.
Okay.
Okay? But I don't need them.
All
March
right.
14th,
Okay,
I'm
then.
coming to play. I'm coming
Okay.
down. I'm ready.
Fine. Then
I'm
we're going to
ready.
take you on your word for that. But I mean,
ready.
you
They're
see how
banned
good his
from
word
ringside.
is.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
All right, we got this
Banned from
covered. I want to
ringside.
hear what else we got on this show.
We've
Bubba. Let's
got
talk
okay.
about
We've
this.
got the Heritage
Enough with this
champion
guy.
Jack Delaney going to be in a
Absolutely.
triple. Jack Delaney.
Jack Delaney.
Hey,
Yeah,
he
he's
did
great.
Triple threat
Fantastic.
action versus Javen Guerrero, making his return back to Metro Pro Wrestling, and
right.
Thomas Bailey, the mercenary.
Okay.
Bane, you mean
Yeah,
Bane?
your buddy
okay.
Thomas Bailey,
Yeah,
Bane.
yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Hey, he has a couple of anger management issues, and I think that's just because he's angry because he lost his personality and he couldn't find it for, I don't know,
man.
ever. But that's okay. It's not really a big issue. The only thing he's really scared of is a tanning bed. I know that.
Oh,
But,
my
hey, Thomas
Wow.
Bailey, big tough guy, spine busted me on the wood floor. The last time I saw him, that's okay. I still beat him, and I beat him the time before that, and I beat him the time before that, and I beat him the
And
time
you're
before
not
that.
exactly everyone's favorite at Metro Pro Wrestling. You know that, right?
Well, I
And
can
speaking of that,
promise.
Heather Blue will be in action. And she's still got
Oh,
some gripes
speaking of scared
against
of a
you.
tanning bed.
Oh,
Tanning bed.
wow.
All right. Listen.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't listen.
Why you make fun of Heather
I've
Blue?
been gone for a while, so I have a lot of Heather jokes. And I mean, it's not just that she needs a phone book or two to sit on, but when she drives.
Oh,
And that's
oh.
not really the point. My question is this: if she's back,
Yes.
is her maxi pad with her?
Oh man, Max probably will not be in the building, to be honest.
Oh wow.
Yes,
So
Max.
she has to
Max
go
is
alone.
like you, is on a sabbatical.
Yeah.
I haven't heard he won't
Hoodfoot,
return my
Hoodfoot put
calls.
in place.
He won't return my emails.
man.
I don't know.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, maybe they're going through a little bit of a rough patch, or maybe she lost the keys to the handcuffs and he's
Oh.
stuck in his gimp suit. I don't really know what goes on.
Man. Well, anyways,
All I know is there's a good chance that John Travolta finds him in a basement at some point coming up.
Yeah.
But for now, we'll pretend we don't know where Max is.
okay.
Heather is going
Heather
to be
Blue will be in action in a fatal four-way against Storm Gasson.
Oh, that
Okay.
didn't go great for
Right.
for Heather last
Yes.
time.
Exactly. Yes.
I wonder why that
Pepper
was.
Pride, which you know
Okay.
very
Oh,
familiar
yes,
with,
I do.
and making her MPW debut, Shelly Benson.
Okay.
So
Wow,
Shelly's gonna be
okay.
thrown in there with
Okay.
these other three have a history together, obviously, but then Shelly's just the outsider coming in.
That could be an advantage, though. That could be an advantage to the situation. All she cares about is winning that match. The others have retaliation on their mind. I know that. What else we got?
We got Leela Hall defending the TV championship, the PWL television championship.
That's right, my fellow
not to be
PWL
not to be
champion.
confused with the legacy
No,
championship.
He's got to
right.
share that title with a girl.
Oh, come on.
Listen, Leela Hall is an amazing talent, and
She
she
is,
is an
yes.
amazing representative
now
of the
that-
PWL.
I
All right.
am just
I
trying to
get that.
figure
I
out-
get that. But how
understand
many PWL TV champions are there? I mean, it's like
There's
I mean,
one
whoa,
television
whoa, whoa,
champion.
whoa,
There
whoa,
is
whoa,
one
whoa, whoa.
legacy
Yeah,
champion.
it's not
okay?
that hard.
And
One-
besides,
one.
there's only one greatest PWL television champion.
Oh,
I know,
here
right-
we go.
right here.
Yeah, wait a
That's,
minute.
that's
Sorry.
ABC.
Oh.
Okay, no.
That's
No, it's fine.
ABC.
One day we'll have to have a match made with all the PWL television champions in one match.
I
that
mean-
would be great.
I mean,
That's a-
listen.
We'd
that's
have
a
to get
bubble
Chris
booking.
Sabin.
That's a
Chris
bubble
Sabin's a little busy.
Hey, that's okay. He won it once. I won it twice. The whole point is this.
Well, hold on. How long do you have to be the champion to be in that match? Is it more than 24 hours?
Oh,
I'm just curious.
wow.
Kane is going in the whole
He's got jokes. He's got jokes.
Man, well, Leela's taking on the former PWL television champion, Nikki
There
Ratu.
we go.
Oh,
Nikki
they
Ratu.
Hey, if you want to talk about
Speaking of Nikki Ratu, yeah.
Somebody.
It's like every rookie on House of Truth's got PWL television.
Listen, I'll say I'm keeping an eye on that match, Bubba, because you know at some point in time, we got to think about the fact that maybe we should only be having one PWL champion representing.
Something that has
at
crossed
some point,
my mind.
maybe we got to unify these titles, but it's just something.
And then we have the
right?
giant of the Bubba family office, Paxton Calloway.
He works
Back,
for you?
finally, yes,
Wow.
he's a
The
smart
big man.
man.
He's got a lot
big
of
man.
vacation
Against
days.
the Soul Taker.
Okay.
yes.
This has been in the works
Yeah.
for a long time, so
Yeah.
really quick.
He's always going viral.
And there's no way you can call a winner in
Always
this
go
match.
viral.
I mean, of course, I'm rooting for Paxton.
Now, I understand that not everyone may remember this. We have just taken a sabbatical, and this had happened a little bit ago.
Right.
But the last thing that happened was this. Paxton showed up out of nowhere, attacked the Soul Taker, which does not happen. I've beaten him, by the way. And which does not happen. All right? You
Hurry
don't
up, we
attack
gotta
the
wrap
Soul
it up.
Taker from behind. Wrap it
Yes.
up. Hold on. Let me just get this off my chest, all
Okay,
right?
all right.
He attacked the Soul Taker from behind. We
Yes.
haven't seen him since. You say he works for you.
He's been busy, but he's ready for March 14th.
I have no idea what's going to happen in that match.
Right.
I have no idea.
And
what to
also,
expect
the
on this
Saint
entire
Brothers
show.
will be in attendance. The MPW Tag Champions. The establishment is coming back. So, yeah.
Excellent.
And Tommy Vendetta will be in the house. So,
Tommy Vendetta.
wow, yeah, it's going to be a
Tommy
great show
Vendetta.
March
The
14th.
stranger.
You better double your
So,
insurance.
make sure, So, make sure you guys make it out to Metro Pro Wrestling March 14th at RK. See, these two. One of them's going to be walking out of the ring, and one's going to be carried
This
out, I
guy
think.
right here, the legacy champion, baby.
He's gonna be careful.
Oh, I can't wait to
Oh,
watch that.
against Steve Rivera, the amplifier. Steven Rivera, ready.
Holding it down,
He's
bro.
got 1,500.
Don't
Wait,
get
how
them
many
worked
days?
up
No,
again.
no.
Don't
it's-
get him worked up again,
Don't tell
Bubba.
you
We're
what-
Wait, how
just-
many
we're
days
just
is
about
I
to
lost
go on.
count?
Yeah,
5,000 days.
It's 4,032 days more than the 1931 days that Michigan beat Ohio on
God.
March 14th.
All right,
Just
we're
know
done.
that.
We're
Just
done.
know that
So
stat
for
as
me,
well.
for AVZ,
Don't
for the
fact check
PWO Legacy
Don't
champion,
fact
Johnny
check.
Dynamo,
Sorry,
and the very, very bitter Steve Rivera. We'll catch you next time on the PWO.
We're excited to be back, man.
He's very
Figure
bitter.
it out.
He's
Double
so
your
much
insurance.
bitterness.
What are you doing?
So
you
much
need,
bitterness.
You need more insurance.
Why are you so bitter?